Each and every one of you are here today, not by mistake, not by chance, but by design. You're here because you know the time has come to reclaim our right to clean air, land, and water, to reclaim our right to be heard, and to not let profits stand in the way of a future for our children. Fraser Surrey Docks wants to ship up to 8 million metric tons a year of U.S. thermal coal through BC communities. And Port Metro Vancouver holds the golden ticket in that they can decide the fate of Fraser Surrey Docks, but they can also determine the fate of the communities of White Rock, Surrey, Delta, New Westminster, the areas along the Fraser River, and of course, let's not forget Texada Island and its neighboring communities. This thermal coal brings serious health effects and safety issues, as well as environmental risks. It is alarming to think that my children might have serious respiratory illness and potentially cancer. And as a mother, it is not acceptable to me that the proposal, without due diligence, should come before people. 4 months ago, I decided that I wasn't going to let Port Metro decide our fate without a fight. I helped get my community organized, and they helped me embark on a crusade to inform as many residents as possible from the border all the way to Texada Island about the ills, the ills of this proposal. If the U.S. doesn't want this, we certainly don't want it. And so we formed a grassroots group called Communities in Coal. And our mission is to stop this proposal by engaging everyday people, people like us, people like you, the very people who didn't even see this proposal coming, the very people whose lives will be changed forever. We want to empower people, to get them organized, and to take action together. In 3 short months, we've gathered over 11,000 signatures on our petition. And we will continue to gather them in a way, or as a way, to inform and engage all communities, because the way that Port Metro operates is a warning sign. Their closed-door practices are outdated, and we deserve better. We should not have to justify our concerns, yet we have to. These communities do not belong to Fraser Surrey Docks or Port Metro. They belong to us. This is where we have chosen to live, to raise families, to go to school, to work, or just simply enjoy. Whether it be coal or something else, the time has come for the port's practices to be revised. Port Metro needs to know that we do support business, but that business cannot happen without balance. Profit and growth alone should not determine the viability of an idea. It is so much more than that, because if you pollute the very air, land, and water that we rely on, then we have nothing. We are simply asking for a balance and that key stakeholders be involved. We are real people taking on all of the risk. And in our case, give us a comprehensive health impact assessment by an independent third party, not SNC-Lavalin. And let the data speak the truth. And allow for public hearings so that you can work with the people to find solutions. One of my children's favorite stories is The Lorax by Dr. Seuss. And in it, when the Onceler begins to chop down the trees, the Lorax tries to stop him. And he says, "I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees have no tongues." Well, I'm up here now to say that I speak for my children, I speak for your children, and I speak for the parents whose children haven't been told. I am speaking for them because they don't have a voice. And when I look into my children's eyes, I know that they trust me. and that they would want to know that I did what I could for them. So I'm going to ask you today, who will you speak for? See the future that you want and demand it. And if no one listens, then get louder. The power, my friends, is not in the port. The power is in community, because this power has the influence of change. Take back the port.